All right, everyone. Welcome again to Mass Debate. How is everyone doing today?
Not
say fucking
too bad.
Everyone more?
I could say
Did you hear
everyone.
that? How
more,
many
yeah.
times that guy said everyone?
And
In one
speaking of
sentence.
everyone, we also have a guest tonight. Andy Bateman is returning with us. Andrew, how are we doing this evening?
Real well, thanks. I feel like welcomed and appreciative of being here.
Well, you're always welcome here, man. I mean, one of our closest and dearest friends.
Oh, so
Jesus.
likewise. This is
Jeez.
beautiful.
You two get
Gorgeous.
together. It's like a fucking...
Lubing it up,
Hug
slathering.
fest.
Yeah.
Well, we shared this couch.
They're sitting next to each other, holding hands.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's better to get along.
That is right.
To go along.
Then
That's
get
true.
a dong.
Okay. All right.
Coexist, guys.
Certainly one of us over here fighting on this couch, that's for
Mhm.
certain. I don't think the couch would survive it.
I just wanted to say
Oh my god. Okay.
on that note, I just want to say happy Pride to Jed. Happy Pride, Jed.
Happy Pride.
Why are you aiming it at Jed?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I just wanted to say happy Pride. I thought he'd appreciate that more than the rest of us. I'm not trying to hint at anything.
Oh my goodness.
But I just thought, he's a good friend. I thought, just wanted you to know that you have my support, man.
Craig's an ally is what he's saying.
I'm an ally.
An ally in what I'm confused about, but fair enough.
Well,
Well,
that's
he
exactly
doesn't
what
want
we're
you
an
to
ally
feel
of.
confused.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, that's what I'm an ally of. Your confusion, it's okay. It's okay to feel confused, and I support you either way.
Craig supports it.
Well, thank you, I guess.
Good guess.
But on that note, it's time to go hard.
I knew we'd get there eventually.
That was great.
Well, and as
that one
usual,
up.
music letting you know it is time to begin this evening's Mass Debate. Now, Mass Debate, as you will recall, is basically our debaters do not know what they are going to be debating. They're going in blind, and they just have to
No
make
idea.
up all of this right on the spot. Now, Andrew, as our guest, you get to pick who you wish to debate, Iron Chef style. Are you going to go with Kirk, who's, he's going to just pick one thing and just kind of keep rubbing your face in it until you just throw your hands up? Or are you going to go with me, who's just going to sit there and let you dig your own grave and then happily pile it on top of you? Or do you want to go with Kraig, who's just going to say shit about your mother?
Grave.
Hmm.
Bury your own grave. I would never talk shit about Connie.
Okay. This is
She's a saint.
This is a tough choice, but the Wheel of Destiny, I think I've done a debate with each of you, so I'm going to just go back to where I'm most comfortable with my old friend Kraig. And
Okay.
and let's just get the banter going. I think it's a little bit of a toe-to-toe match, but somebody I match up well against.
Well,
With
there
all
you
the
go.
familiarity and things like that.
You've matched your
pal.
wit against his many a time over the years, so you
Mhm.
think he's a choice that you know.
I have no problem with anyone. I
It's
have no
better,
problem with that challenge
like
at all.
that's the devil type of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
You guys have a very yin-yang kind of thing,
Mhm.
too. Like
Yeah, it'll
mellow and chaotic.
be good. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I know, you're so chaotic, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
So this evening's Mass Debate category is going to be corporate branding.
Corporate branding. Ooh.
Interesting,
Now, before we started
Ooh.
recording, as always, we rolled a dice to determine who gets to choose between time or topic. Kraig won the roll. So which is it going to be, sir? Are you going to go for time or topic?
It's time, sir.
He's going
it's time.
Okay, he's going time. And do you want to go first or last?
I'm going to go last. I really want to hear what our congressman has to say.
Okay. Andrew,
Yes.
your topic hint tonight is red or yellow?
Do I choose between red or yellow?
You're
Red or
choosing
yellow?
red or yellow.
Oh, well, I'm going to say yellow.
All right, he's going yellow.
It's
All
going
right.
piss yellow.
Pacers yellow. Pacers
There you
yellow.
go. Fair enough.
And it's pronounced Pacers, yeah. Pace.
Pacers.
Yeah. Pace yellow.
Pace yellow.
There
Taste
you
of the
go.
yellow. Pace.
Pace yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Well, this evening, Andrew Bateman, you are going to be arguing that in the M&M's promo, the Yellow Peanut M&M is the better cartoon portrayal of an M&M. Kraig, you are arguing that it is the red M&M, the plain Jane, nothing stuffed in it, red M&M. Bateman, your
What
time
the flying fuck
Oh,
are
that's
we
the
doing?
debate.
starts now.
Okay.
It's right there too, by the way.
spokespeople. There's Flo from Progressive and Max Headroom from back in the day, and the Noid from that same era. And somewhere along the line, the M&Ms became like the California Raisins before them, some kind of little gang. I think it might have been around the Friends era, when everybody was hanging out, talking about their days, as what was life like being a 20-something in New York, trying to figure out where you were. There you had the gang of the peanut M&M and the red M&M and the green M&M, and they hung out together and were trying to figure out, where they wanted to go and take their dreams and hopes, and would it ever work out for them. And the one that kept it real the whole time was that Yellow Peanut M&M, because he just knew it was about seizing the moment, being who you are, enjoying the time that you had together. And, they all had their part. The red M&M, of course, always out to get her career going and was willing to do whatever it took to advance, her goals. But she never saw that there was this rock in there, the peanut M&M, Mr. Yellow, that was just like being real as he could possibly be.
Time.
Whoa. Okay, then.
It felt like you had that ready to go.
I know, man.
Yeah,
That
he
was-
really told a story
He
with
did.
that.
He
didn't
came
he?
out from his
He
soul.
really-
Took me back to the early to mid
I was
90s.
like, I'd like to shake the peanut M&M's hand.
Very interesting. Well, Kraig,
Yeah.
it's your chance to make your robust rebuttal on the behalf of the red M&M. Here we go. 90 seconds starts now.
All right. Yeah, and I really want to reiterate what I said in that momentary in between, that I really do want to shake the peanut M&M's hand. I think what a special guy to really be such a bitch. Like, for real, I think, like, the peanut M&M, he's got this New York accent. Clearly it's fake. We all know, hey, New York accent, and I got a fucking, I need a peanut M&M, and I'm gonna go and do that. And I also want to thank my friend Andrew here, though. I do want to, for reminding me that the red M&M was female, because I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember a damn thing about the red M&M. But now I know. I know that, I remember the red M&M now, and she is sassy, and she is bright, and she is the one who really is in control. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yellow M&M pretends to be the leader, but it's really the sassy red one who controls the narrative and, gives the brand creativity and life. The yellow M&M is just a placeholder. It's a placeholder in the history of branding for the
Time.
red M&M to dominate.
Dominate, the man says.
Jesus.
Okay. Well,
Bomb. That's what that was.
so those were
bub.
some strong opening arguments there. You guys have made your initial thrust, shall we say? But now we're on to our balls to the walls questions and answers. Kraig, you bitched out and went last for the opening arguments so that you could have a little extra time. But you got to go first now. You're on the hot seat when it comes to the questions, man. You better come up with something quick because your time starts now.
I've got plenty of great
Actually, hold
questions
on.
for it. Whoa, yeah, you got the wrong time up there, and you fucking my flow up.
Yeah,
And
it's
then he
all
just
kinds
started.
of fucked
He
up.
didn't even tell me he was starting it. He just and he stopped it again. He just started and stopped it. This is totally fucking my mojo up.
Your energy has been contained.
I feel like this has got to be like some sort of miscarriage of justice.
You've had more time to think of questions. Shut up and go.
Okay, so I do have some questions for our dear old friend Andrew Bateman.
Shoot.
Can you please explain to me and our wonderful, the greatest audience in the world that's listening right now, why the peanut M&M is better than the other M&Ms?
Well, I'm glad that you asked that, because really you could just take any metric and you'd find that it's the peanut M&M that is outperforming the chocolate M&M. And it's maybe because here in America we got a whole thing with peanuts, peanut butter, and things like that. But it beats it by preference, by taste, by sales.
So you think it's basically the peanut aspect is what makes him so fantastic?
No. Of course, it's the
Why
combination.
he's better than everyone else is because he's got a fucking peanut.
Well, there's many things that make the peanut M&M, the yellow peanut M&M specifically, different than the red M&M, the chocolate M&M. I mean, they are biologically different. And I don't know if we want to get into a debate around these kinds of things, but
that's correct.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm getting at,
but
sir.
one
is
has
that
a peanut in
you
it.
believe that
and
the peanut, what I'm seeing here, and tell me if I'm wrong.
There are
Please,
two types
tell
of
me if
M&M.
I'm wrong. Yeah, that there's two types of M&Ms, and that you only recognize the peanut M&M as the superior M&M. That's what I'm hearing, folks. I
Well-
don't know about anybody else. Am I wrong?
I'm sorry if you want to go off the rails with this a little bit, but if we can bring it back and try to remember what the original question was, it's why was the yellow peanut M&M a better spokesperson than the red chocolate M&M? And I'm trying to prove to you that yes, they're different. They represent different product lines within the Mars portfolio, and the yellow is the one with the peanut, and the red is the one that doesn't
now
have
we're
the
getting
peanut.
into colors too. So you think it's a color thing too? You think the yellow color is just a better color than red?
I think that the red with chocolate is beautiful. I think that she is
Do
a perfect.
you pick the red M&Ms out of your pile
No.
of M&Ms,
In
or
fact-
do you eat them indiscriminately?
Yeah, to
because
be-
I don't believe that you eat them indiscriminately. Personally,
No,
I
I'll
think you discriminate when you decide which M&Ms you want to eat,
no, I do not.
which is why you always go for the peanut M&M.
No, and that
you
was
gotta have that peanut M&M.
I was about to disprove this comment
and
because
there's only two types of M&Ms. I mean, that's bullshit, dude. There's Christmas M&Ms.
no.
There's like M&Ms mixed with Reese's.
Those are
I'm just kidding.
promotional
Those are
items.
two totally different
Yeah.
companies. But there's Mars M&Ms. There's Crunchy M&Ms. There's peanut butter M&Ms.
Time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there are many different M&Ms.
Got
That's
a
true.
regular fucking
Yeah.
Bubba Gump over here.
He
Indeed.
thinks there's only two for some reason.
Indeed.
But there's a
He
whole
would've listed
spectrum
them all
of M&Ms. There's
if
a
he'd
whole
had
spectrum
time.
of M&Ms.
He would have listed them all if he had had time. All right, Andrew. It's time for your cross-examination. And
Okay.
it begins now.
All right. Well, I'll just sort of pick up where we left off here. That there are, I will grant you that there are all kinds of promotional M&Ms and items that are
promotional M&Ms?
that are put out to try to win.
in air quotes, promotional?
Yes, they're meant to try to appeal to different tastes or test different opportunities in terms of demographics and flavor profile. But at its core, there are two M&Ms. There's the chocolate and the peanut. And I'll be honest with you, I prefer the plain M&Ms. Like, I will be proud to say I'm on the minority that actually likes the just plain chocolate. The last time I bought M&Ms at Costco
He
was
started
a
the wrong
large
timer
size.
again.
Yeah, and no, I didn't. I started the 3
No,
minute time.
I'm sorry. I forgot that I'm supposed to ask
You're
Yeah,
supposed
you're
to ask
supposed to
questions.
ask me questions.
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
I was about to
that.
say you need to phrase that in the form of a question, but
Thank
I got
you.
interrupted.
Yeah, my bad. I think we all needed to check there of what was going on because this was getting a little.
We needed to check.
It's getting a little out of hand.
You
with
got
some
a
of this
question in
stuff.
there? You're just gonna grandstand the whole
No,
time.
I'm sorry. This is a bad. This is a tough spot for me.
It is a tough spot.
You've got me a little
got you
triggered
cornered.
here with these issues.
I've got you cornered, bro.
A question.
Tell
Just
me,
one. Maybe
tell
the
me
question
why. Tell me why you think that the chocolate red M&M is the leading driver of the promotional family in the M&M's cartoon, campaign.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for asking your first question 1 minute and 32 seconds into your question and answer moment. And what was the question you want me to say?
Well, I want you to listen. I was just saying I recently bought the chocolate ones, and if you're going to try to tell me that it wasn't just my oddball tastes that made me do that, maybe you could give me a reason why it was the female red M&M that led me
I think
buy that.
The reason why I think the female is superior is because of her personality, because of her talents. I think she's the most talented of the M&Ms. I don't discriminate based on whether or not they have a peanut or not. I mean, I think that's fucking ridiculous. And I think the folks out there listening think it's kind of ridiculous.
Well, okay. What would you say to those that have a peanut allergy?
Well,
then.
obviously they can. Well, then they obviously like.
Shouldn't they discriminate against the peanut M&M?
Well, they obviously shouldn't be eating the peanut M&M, and they like the red M&M more. So I win.
No, but it wasn't because of the cartoon. It's because they can't have the peanut, sir.
Well, so then how could they ever relate to the marketing brand of the peanut M&M? They could never do that. Again, makes another reason why
it might be their
the red
forbidden
M&M
fruit.
is better.
It could be like a forbidden fruit for them.
They can't have it, so they really, really want it.
Tell what you want, what you really, really want.
Well, that was a slightly fruitful Q&A. Had an interesting starting off with the grandstand and then a little bit of back and forth at the end there, so it kind of picked up. It was getting better, but sadly we ran out of time.
Yeah.
All right.
Not sad.
It was a tough
Now
one,
it is
I know.
time for us to hear from the hung juror. Kirk, what you got for us?
Well, Jed, who mixes it with love and makes the world taste good? Neither of these fucking idiots. Unfortunately, these guys from Jump Street just were way off base. The green M&M is the female M&M.
Yes, indeed.
The red M&M is more of the ringleader, and then the yellow M&M is a dummy.
Yes.
He's more like the sidekick, comical
Indeed.
relief. So I will give the BPM Spirit of Brilliance to my man, Andy Bateman, for laying down the lie that sent this thing off into the wrong direction from Jump Street, which was that the red M&M is a female when in
yes.
fact he is definitely not. But I'm going to send it back to you, Jed.
Thank you. In fact, first one was voiced by John Lovitz. The second one was Billy West. So, yes, okay. All right, guys, we ready for our closing arguments?
Wait a minute. John Lovitz was the red M&M?
The original one, yeah. Yeah, it was John Lovitz and John Goodman were the original red and yellow, and then it was Billy West.
And he made a
and
brilliant female.
J.K. Simmons.
M&M.
That's how good that guy is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I thought the green one. As soon as I started thinking about the green one, and I was like,
The sexy green one.
Yeah,
That's the one that
That
I
is the
know,
one.
I
That is the
know.
one.
Van
That is the
Halen
one.
only
I know.
wants green M&Ms
That's
in their
right.
trailer.
That is right. All right, gentlemen, what's come to it? It's time to put that final ribbon in your final arguments. Bateman, we're going back to you being the lead off, and your minute starts now.
well, I think I laid out my case at the beginning with a little bit of, false information. But having learned of that, I still stand by my original statement that the yellow M&M, being the comic relief, the goofball, the oddball, is sort of the memorable one, the one that's sort of the that guy. Oh, he's always goofing around, and people love that. That's what all of these people that I mentioned in the opening statement, they all have that in common. They're lovable idiots, just like us, the lovable idiot consumer that will just lay down whatever cash we have for that funky peanut M&M flavor. And that little mix of candy that you get when you taste it, you made a good purchase. And so you become locked in as a repeat consumer. And every time you see that clunky peanut yellow guy making fun of something or making laughs, you think of that wonderful product. And that's why
And that's your time.
it's the best.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
indeed.
deny that.
Oh! Wow, he's pumped about that ending.
He is. Now it's your turn to deflate him now, Craig, and your 60 seconds to do it starts now.
You should be pumped about your final statement. You really did completely pull a 180 on that bad boy, and you did an admirable job of trying to explain that. But I think our audience is smarter than that, sir. I think they recognize that, no matter what M&Ms you like, whether the ones like the new crunchy M&Ms, they got like a crunch, kind of like a Whopper in there, or whether like they're like the peanut butter M&Ms. There's peanut butter. There's mini M&Ms. There's all kinds of M&Ms out there.
Garbage.
And it's not just about the peanut. Nobody cares about the peanut. And I was actually right about the red M&M. My understanding is in the beginning they preferred to be referred to as they, them. So when John Lovitz was doing it, I think he was doing it in a female fashion. Thank you. And he clearly was the leader, as I've said from the beginning.
That was your time. All right. Well, that was an interesting back and forth.
Oh.
Yeah, that was wild.
Thank
How
you.
do you guys think you did?
I think I crushed it. I think I backed this guy into a
you
corner,
always-
and
Always think you crushed it.
he got.
Let's ask Andrew.
fucking
Andrew, do you think he crushed it?
No.
I think he got fucking annihilated.
No, I do not. I think I was like I was happy when I had the topic. When the topic was revealed, I was really pleased.
Because he needed to share his prejudice.
Yeah.
He needed to plant the seeds. Of
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You know, those dog whistles were pretty.
Listen, bud. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just talking about M&Ms. And everybody loves they're recognizable. They are iconic. What was interesting was that they have developed a sort of mythology in our minds that I didn't even know I knew, and it's real. Like, you were able to
It is real.
remind me, and it goes that far back that it was John Lovitz and John Goodman.
Right.
Yes.
That was like early '90s.
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
Roseanne years.
And
Yep.
that was like the first time they started using celebrity voiceovers and things like that, you know? Like
For those kind of like, cartoonish style.
spokespeople, you
it's
know?
such
Now
a-
it's everywhere. You have like so many celebrities as spokespeople for everything now, but like...
That was one of the first.
Yeah, I mean,
And
they always had him, actually. I mean, it's been but not like voices of characters or playing a character or something.
And it was such a memorable thing that it's been sealed into our memory, you know, and our social life for 20 plus years that neither one of us could remember a fucking thing about it.
That's true too.
Yes, it is. You know they're out there, but you can't remember any of the details.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
running into that person. You're like, I recognize that face. I recognize that voice, but who the fuck are you?
I remember people got really pissed when the female one went from high heels to sneakers. I know
Sneakers?
that was a big deal.
Yeah, they're like, bring back the sexy fucking gams
need
and that
some-
green fucking M&M.
You see those calves now? They're nothing.
Right.
No, I think there was been other controversies with it, too. I don't remember exactly what, but yeah.
Well, I think there's some kind of weird shit in the red dye that's probably not safe. And then I also know, like I said, that a lot of people think the green M&M is an aphrodisiac. So take that for what you will. They also say that about the sprinkles on a Pop-Tart. I don't know where the fuck this shit comes from, but I'm willing to find
Gen
out if it's
Z.
true.
You know what I know is this fucking show is an aphrodisiac.
Yes, it is. And you should spread it to all of your friends as quickly as you possibly can.
He said aphrodisiac, not an STD.
Well, that's true. But it does bring us to you, the audience. You are the final arbiter of this debate. Who did better? Was it Kraig with his misgendered red M&M, or was it Andrew with his chock full of nuts yellow? You let us know. And remember, hit that like button, share, subscribe, tell everyone you know about it. We need as many listeners as we can, and we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.